African American people are never copying everyone else that they're talking about.
Go ahead, share it with me, because
Ready?
I'm trying to figure it out.
Here it goes. What I realized a long time ago is that, no pun intended, African American people are never copying everyone else that they're talking about. You're always talking about big money, but guess what? Asians and Mexicans, they talk about the small money and compounding off of that. They're counting cents and change. You get it? You only want to budget when you have money? You don't have any money. Half of the black dollar is spent in everybody else's community. You have no money. So what you need to do is be still, sit down. Who are you? Because guess what? Nobody really wants to take the risk on you.
Damn, I feel
Even when you go into real estate, guess what? How much risk can you put in? They'll take the asset, yeah. You get it? The lender will take the asset at some point if you don't perform. But inevitably, yeah, everybody talks about OPM, but how much skin can you put in? And that's why it's so hard for them, because they don't want to understand the value of their dollar first.
So what is the value? If you could put it, what is the value of the dollar?
Save your money.
Okay.
You need to save your money. You need to understand where you're trying to go. Make a plan, have a goal. If your rent is $500, you might need to make $1,200. And you might need to, and you might need to only know that, hey, the expenses outside of that are $200. You gotta be able to save on a small scale to be able to get to a larger scale. If you can't respect the small change, how the hell you ever gonna get to the big change? You're gonna lose it every time. And that's what we do. Every time. We're never mimicking what other people do. You think you're gonna buy a house right now, but you're not willing to sit there and be like, hey, come over here, pay that $350 and you guys are happy. You always want more. We always want more. We're never satisfied.
Is that not settling though? In some regards.
Understanding. And no, because guess what? It's understanding the system. If you don't understand the system that you're in, you too far talking about settling. You ain't never even built nothing. What are you settling for? What are you talking about? What's your standard? Something you've never seen or never seen anybody right next to you accomplish? Be quiet. Be quiet and be still. Because it was my Chinese friends that taught me, Jazz, we count pennies. So if you sit there and you see they got way more than the black dollar, why wouldn't you mimic them? They respecting the change that you not. When I went to go volunteer at the shelter, we passing out food from Trader Joe's. Wasn't a black soul in that line. They were all immigrants taking advantage of our tax dollars. But we always talking about, that's my property. Until the city says you gotta pay to guess what? Do the concrete and pay the city parks and recs, go to California, check. See who doing the SOAR lateral before things close.
That's interesting. It's like, so you're talking about seriously reshaping just redesigning our minds on what we thinking, and just looking at the dollar, looking at your hard-earned money, looking at it differently, spending it differently, investing it differently, and really paying yourself first too. Because I think when we get paid, we think that's the payment, but we really get paid when we pay ourselves.
You got it.
Just because somebody paid you don't mean you paid yourself.
You waiting for the next paycheck. That's like active income until it becomes passive. And that's what I did. That's what put me through college. I didn't get the trade until I made the investment in myself. So I worked every day. I had 2 days off in a month. Every single day, okay? And I took that money.
That's tough.
And I bought a fourplex. And guess what? I sat there in the 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath. I couldn't even furnish it. So what does that tell you? And guess what? Don't get a supplemental tax bill because the roads have to be redone. Guess who's gonna pay that? And your fixed mortgage goes up. People won't tell you that.